Hey Fab Fam, this is Simone coming to you from beautiful Barbados. I am at the end of a walk and I was just reflecting and thinking and wanted to share some thoughts with you as well as a story from yesterday. So I hope you are well and thriving wherever you are watching this video, thriving not only physically in taking all the protocols, but also in your heart and in your mind. Because one thing I realize is that the battle that we're facing as a country, as a world, is not so much physical these days as it is much mental and emotional. And this is one of the things that I do to thrive in this time, is to take walks and to make sure I'm reaching out and communicating in new and fresh ways with loved ones, friends, and family. So the story I have to share with you is from yesterday. Let me give you context. In Barbados, we have 26 cases currently from last I saw, and as a result, the country is going into stage 3, which includes a curfew, which started yesterday, a 6-hour curfew from 8 at night till 2 in the morning, but also closure of essential services even during the daytime. So no hair salons. So I was like, okay, my hair needs doing. Honestly, it still needs doing. It looks all right. I threw something together this morning, but I really wanted to do my hair yesterday. So I was like, okay, last day before the curfew, before closure of all of these services, let me make an appointment, have my appointment, ready to go first thing in the morning. Got a call from my hairdresser, and she was like, Simone, I'm cool with you coming, but my mom, she is so afraid. She is so afraid. I was like, okay, it's unfortunate, but you know, people are dealing with it in different ways, so no problem. So I decided to take a walk that I've been wanting to take anyway. I was going to forsake it to get my hair did, but took my walk, and as I was walking, when I walk, usually I'm praying, I'm reflecting, I'm thinking about family, friends, loved ones, all of you folk basically that are seeing this video, just thinking about you, praying for you. Sometimes I make calls to check up on people, so just doing that as normal. But then her mom came to mind, and I was like, her mom's coming to mind. Okay, let me go with this. Let me pray for her as well. And I started to think about the verse, perfect love casts out all fear. And I'm not always good with knowing where verses are, so I stopped my walk, looked it up, and saw that it is in 1 John chapter 4, verse 18. So I read that and I was like, oh wow, this is such a powerful verse that really leaves no room for fear in the life of those who profess belief and who believe in their hearts in the power of Christ in their life. And it's like, once believers have a strong grasp of the immense love, care, comfort, confidence, protection, and presence of God in their lives, in my life, then there's no room for fear. So I was encouraged by that, and I started to think about just sharing that with mom, because when I think about fear, I know that there's a lot to say about it in the Bible, and there's also lots of biological studies about the effect of fear on the mind as well as the body. So fear is extraordinarily dangerous, and it's something that I think needs to be looked at and attacked. Even as we are diligent about attacking the possibility of getting a virus, we need to be diligent about attacking the possibility of being just hijacked by fear in our minds and in our hearts. So some of the research that you may have heard about fear is the amygdala hijack, and that's the part of our brain that is responsible for reasoning, decision making, looking at things and making a decision that makes sense. So if we have fear, we can't think, we can't make decisions. Also physically, our blood pressure spikes, our digestive system does not function as well, because it puts us into fight or flight mode, and to stay in fight or flight mode just indefinitely is extremely unhealthy. Fear feeds into stress, just all sorts of stuff. You can look up all that it is. So in thinking about her mom and thinking about the effect of fear on her life, and just out of concern, I was like, let me give her a call. Let me see if it's possible to encourage her and to do that. to the extent that I can. So I gave her my hairdresser, trying to avoid saying her name. I gave her a call and it's like, hey, is your mom a believer? And she's like, yeah, she's a believer. She doesn't go to church. I was like, oh, well, that's cool. Let me just give her, I just would like to encourage her, you know, based on her and on her beliefs. So spoke with her mom, and immediately her mom launched into how she's just not feeling well. She said, I have a sense of dizziness. My stomach just isn't feeling right. I think I might be dealing with allergies. I don't know what it is, but just, you know, of late, I'm just not feeling well. And I was like, wow, I feel like that's part of the effects of fear. So then just started talking with her and encouraging her to be wary of allowing fear to run rampant in her heart and in her mind, and shared the verses with her. We prayed together on the phone. And she conveyed that she was really encouraged, and she was so glad. And she's like, you don't know what your call did to make a difference and to encourage me and just where I was. So just wanted to share that story with you and to encourage you all, my friends, families, my peeps, cool people that I love and really cherish, and to encourage you to add to your strategy, your physical strategies, which we all know, you know, washing your hands, brushing your teeth, taking a shower, all of that. Add to those strategies, spiritual strategies as well. Take the time, which I know you have now, to read not only 1 John 4:18, but to read through the entire chapter, because the entire chapter is an amazingly powerful description of the love of God in Christ, and an encouragement to foster and grow deeper in understanding of that love as an antidote to fear, because it says perfect love casts out all fear. And it's absolute. It's not, oh, well, perfect love casts out all fear except in the time of COVID, and yeah, be free. No, it says perfect love casts out all fear, period. So I encourage you in that. I encourage you, related to that, to quarantine yourself. Quarantine yourself from fear-laced news. So be very cautious of what you ingest when it comes to the news during this period. That's probably another thing that I can send, another video I can send about spins, and how the media will take spins on things like nobody's business. And in the business that I am in, development, we're about storytelling, which is a much better way to say spin, but it's the same concept and it's the same approach to really think about. A lot of thought and strategy goes into how these stories are told. So you need to start making up your own stories in terms of finding your own statistics. So for example, one project I have today is I'm just curious about the prevalence of other major illnesses and how their rates of prevalence compare to the rates of prevalence of the virus in different countries, the flu, the normal flu that happens every year, and then also to compare that to the death rates of these different diseases and illnesses. You know, we live in a dangerous world in general. The thing is just to put things into context, to realize that yes, it's a virus, yes, if you get it, you'll get sick, but no, it's not a death sentence, as the media would have you to believe. And we can say that mentally, but sometimes in our hearts, we need to reinforce that and calm ourselves and dwell in that place of peace that God would have us to be. So I encourage you, stand on the word, stand on the truth that perfect love casts out all fear. Be encouraged, take precautions soberly, but be courageous, be bold, be happy, be confident that we will get through this, because I am confident that we will. So take care, family. Sorry this is so long, 10 minutes, but I hope you're able to spare the 10 minutes. Love you. Talk to you soon, family, friends, and super cool people. Okay, bye.